The 2019 NBA season is finally about to start. So today I just wanted to talk about how I think the rookies of this year's draft class are going to do and who I think can get Rookie of the Year. So these are my predictions, and without any further ado, let's get started. My first candidate is DeAndre Ayton of the Phoenix Suns. DeAndre Ayton was the number one pick of this year's draft, so he should be a favorite to win Rookie of the Year. He's a 7'1" beast who's been compared to David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, and even Joel Embiid, although I think Embiid might disagree with me on that one. He's got all the physical tools. He's fast, he can jump out of the gym, and he's already strong enough to bully a lot of centers in today's league. He's basically a walking double-double, and he'll get plenty of touches on the Suns, where he should be their second option on offense behind Devin Booker. He'll definitely be a major lob threat, but he has the skills to generate his own offense as well. I see him averaging around 15 points and 9 rebounds, which could be enough to get him Rookie of the Year. The only way I could see him not being a contender is if his defense turns out to be terrible, and other rookies put up similar stats on much better teams, because the Suns are going to be really bad this year. But when it comes down to it, he was the number one pick in a loaded draft on a team where he should get plenty of opportunities. The next guy I've got is Marvin Bagley III. Marvin Bagley is a 6'11" freak of nature with a relentless motor, playing on a terrible King squad that was 29th in the league in rebounding last year. So yeah, he should put up numbers. It'll be interesting to see how many minutes he gets right away, or if he even starts over Zach Randolph. Man, that shouldn't even be a sentence at this point. But as the season goes on, he should get major minutes. His case for Rookie of the Year is pretty similar to Ayton's, but I think there are more questions with Bagley. A big one is, how much will his lack of a right hand hold him back? Not literally, of course. He will surely score off of plenty of pick and rolls, but will he have the skill to get the ball in the post and score with his back to the basket, even if teams force him to his right? Hopefully he's worked on his right hand finishing this summer. I think Bagley will average somewhere in the realm of 13 points and 7 rebounds, but if he can show more skills than he did in Summer League, I can see him far surpassing those numbers and stealing Rookie of the Year. Next, we've got Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a 6'7" point guard / shooting guard / small forward who was the MVP of the EuroLeague last year. He's definitely the most NBA-ready prospect in this draft, and honestly, I don't see how a 19-year-old who dominated grown men in the second best basketball league in the world wouldn't be a Rookie of the Year favorite. He's even reportedly often the best player in Mavericks practices. And before you say, there's nobody good on the Mavericks, apparently LaMarcus Aldridge played with him for some reason, so there. He'll most likely play the 2 guard on the Mavs because of Dennis Smith Jr., and even though he might not put up the craziest stats, he should help the Mavericks win games right away. He's a gifted passer, and even though he didn't shoot that great of a 3-point percentage in the EuroLeague last year, he was taking a lot of really tough shots, and he should get some easier looks in an NBA offense this season. Another thing he has going for him is that he's playing on a team that seems to be in win-now mode, with the signing of DeAndre Jordan. So if Luka's as good as expected, the Mavs could be in contention for a playoff spot this year. If they snuck in as an 8 seed, that would solidify Luka Doncic as the clear Rookie of the Year. The next candidate I've got is Trey Young. Trey Young is Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical. Oh wait, wrong guy. But seriously though, Trey Young is going to have a lot of opportunities and a lot of 3-point attempts with the Hawks this season. He's going to struggle with efficiency at times like he did in Summer League, but he should also have some big games like he did at Oklahoma. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he set a record for 3-pointers made by a rookie. He really can shoot from Curry range. But he's not just a scorer. He showed some great passing ability in Summer League, and he even said he's more Steve Nash than Steph Curry. He has the potential to have a better rookie year than both of them. With the freedom he'll have in the Hawks offense, he could put up something like 17 points and 7 assists, and if he does, that would probably be enough to secure Rookie of the Year. Of course, it's more likely he'll struggle immensely from the field, and his low field goal percentage and bad defense will keep him out of the discussion. My last candidate is Kevin Knox. From now on, it should be a rule that if the Knicks fans boo a player when he's drafted, he's going to be a star. Kevin Knox looked incredible in Summer League, and some people immediately started calling him the steal of the draft. Now, I know Summer League performance doesn't determine how good a player will be, but it can't hurt to average over 20 points and showcase incredible athleticism and a silky smooth jumper. Kevin Knox is a score-first player, and he'll get to do plenty of that on a Knicks team that could potentially lose out on Kristaps Porzingis for the entire season. I don't think it's very likely that Kevin Knox gets Rookie of the Year, but he'll probably be in the discussion, and if everything goes right, or I guess I should say wrong, he could run away with it. Now, I've got Harry Giles as my wild card. If you don't know who Harry Giles is, prepare to find out. I'm not saying he's the most sure bet for Rookie of the Year, but he just could surprise a lot of people. He didn't play the year he got drafted because he was recovering from an injury, so he had time to get healthy and train, and you saw what happened when Ben Simmons got a year to prepare for the league. In any case, Harry Giles will be very intriguing to watch. So, that's my video. My final choice is Luka Doncic because, like I've said earlier, he's the most NBA-ready rookie of all of them. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, still like and subscribe. That's all.